Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erika for those of you who don't know me, and today we are going to be looking at the Blogilates Target Exclusive Collection. We're going to be trying everything on, giving my opinion on what the differences are between this collection and her original PopFlex brand. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I did order everything online and I had most of everything delivered. So these are shipping from Target, so it's just, the Target logo on the packaging. Nothing fancy like her PopFlex branded stuff. So the tags look like this, and it's just the Blogilates brand, which is blogging and Pilates, her two favorite things when she first started her career as a designer. And here we have a little tag of what Cassie's design looks like and all of the features that are on these pieces. So this is the Bear Romper. So this is what this one looks like. Right off the bat, we have some kind of thin spaghetti straps. They are adjustable. There is an inner lining for the girls, but there's no padding. However, there is a little hole if you want to insert in your own padding. Let's see. It is 82% recycled polyester, 18% spandex, and the outer short is 92% polyester, 8% spandex. So it is like a slightly brushed material, and then we have the mesh. I always have a concerns for my specific body type in rompers. They're usually end up riding up too much, if you know what I mean. Like the proportions, I'm just not built proportionally how most rompers are. So if I want them to hit at my natural waistline, then they end up kind of like pulling up a little too much for my comfort. I was excited to try this one though, because we have the loose mesh outer layer, so even if that did happen to occur with the inner short, then I was hoping that you wouldn't be able to see it with the mesh outer lining, because I do love a romper, but I really just don't own very many. Let's go ahead and try this on. Okay, so here is the romper, and I don't know, it's just not my favorite. I feel like I just barely have any support up here, and these straps are just too flimsy to actually feel like I'm gonna be held and supported. I do love the faux boning structure. I feel like that gives me a really nice shape, and of course I love the flowiness of the mesh. We do have two pockets on both sides of the inner short, but something about the way that it's just laying on my body, I'm just not a fan of, and I just don't think I would get the wear of this that I would need to actually justify keeping it. I just feel like I would spend my time kind of doing this or this or this all day to really want to keep it, which is a bummer. Like I said, I struggle so much with rompers though, so this was pretty low on my expectations of whether I was going to like it enough to keep. Okay, so next up we have the dress that I was the most excited about in this collection, and this is the Romance Run dress. I got this similar reason to the sports bra, because we have those thick adjustable bands with the v-neck, and of course we have a cute slit on the leg with the shorts underneath. So let's see what that feels like on. Here is the black dress, and I mean, can we just have a moment? I absolutely adore this. This I actually do think is very flattering on my figure. We have the cute little slit. We have our dual pockets with the shorts underneath, no front seam, and I actually think this is a good amount of twirliness for this dress. I love the thick straps. I feel secure in this one, and I can still tighten them a little bit more. So yes, I love this one. Moving on, I did get one of her bras, and this one is the large Cardio Queen sports bra. And again, no padding, just the holes to insert in your own padding. I know that can be a little bit of a controversial topic because some people really think that there should be padding included, especially if you're going to have a hole for it, or some sort of padding that's kind of sewn into the bra already. So I'm unsure if this was an option just to sort of try to lower that price point. This one does also have like this bra double hook that you can use to tighten the waistband a little more, so I do think that I might be taking advantage of that, and that can also be good for wear. After multiple wears, you might start to stretch out a little bit more, and you can go ahead and make it just a little bit tighter. So next up we have the sports bra, and honestly I am pleasantly surprised with the way that this feels. I thought it was going to be much less supportive than I feel like it is, at least for my size girls. I do think this is like about a medium support. I think it hugs me really nice with these thick adjustable straps, and it actually comes in really nicely right here. We have the subtle v-neck and the adjustable waistband. I don't have anything bad to say about this one. I think this one is 100% a keep for me. Okay, so next up I got the large reversible bow back tee. And the reason I got this one is because of the versatility. I love a baby tee to work out in, and this one just had a little bit of an extra, oh look, you can tie the bow in the front, you can tie the bow in the back, and feels really nice. What material is this? So the material for this one is 88% modal, 12% spandex. So it definitely feels like a lighter material, which could be good for sweating. Definitely very stretchy. I also loved this color, so let's try that on. Okay, so next up we have the blue baby tee. I do love the way that it feels. It is super stretchy. I just don't know if I'm going to keep it because, to be honest, I didn't realize how thin it actually is. I kept the bra on and just put the baby tee on top of the bra, and I just feel like you can see, I mean, every little thing about my bra underneath here. Also, I did tie the bow in the front, and it didn't come out looking as cute as the ones that she has on the website, but also like not terrible either. I don't know, I think it's just a me problem and I have to work on my bow tying skills. But otherwise, I do think it is very true to size. Okay, I tied it in the back. I do like that it's a little peekaboo in the back and you can see the sports bra that you're wearing underneath. Very cute to have it like poke through. I'm kind of back and forth on this one. I don't know. I really did need another workout shirt, so I'm really tempted to keep it. I just need to be really honest with myself and know if I'm going to wear it or not. It's really cute. I think I'm gonna need to look back and see if I actually really like this on because it is super comfortable. This one, I might keep this one. I might keep it. All right, so next we have the Love Story long sleeve in a large. And that is what that design looks like. And the reason I got this one is because I got a very similar long sleeve, her Call Me Baby long sleeve from PopFlex. I really loved that one, and it was a very nice, like thick, gonna suck you in kind of material. And when I saw this one, I thought this could be a very similar comparison to that one, except for I will note now that I have it in my hand, it is definitely a different material than the Call Me Baby. I will also note that the bow in the back of this one is a different material than the rest of the long sleeve. We have ruching on the sides of it, and this one is 82% modal, 12% spandex. The bow is nylon and spandex, so this is the same material as the baby tee, but the bow in the baby tee is made out of the same material. This one, for whatever reason, they switched it to a nylon-y material, but you can't really tell the difference. There's like a slight color difference in the way that the light hits it, but I don't think you'd be able to tell, especially because the bow is in the back. Let's see what that one's like. Ooh, I'm kind of obsessed with this look right now. I think it's very soft, very stretchy, true to size. I love the ruching on the sides and the way that that kind of lays flat. We have thumbholes as well. I really like this. I actually think I like this one better than the Call Me Baby long sleeve from PopFlex. And for me, honestly, it's just the material. It just feels like it's just hugging my skin. It feels like second skin. It's super lightweight. And here's the thing, with the black one, I feel like I'm not getting nearly as many issues with the how thin it is, because it's the exact same material as the little baby tee, but I think because it's black, it's just not nearly as see-through, and I think, you know, you just can't see every little thing underneath my skin like you can with the lighter color. Second, I love layering this black bra underneath because it's a very like long and wide bow neck, but it doesn't fall off my shoulders, and I think that's what the bow is doing really well, and it's keeping that up without me having to fidget with it at all. I feel like it doesn't matter how I move, it's going to stay. It's not going to fall off my shoulders. I honestly just feel like a ballerina in this. And again, you just can't really tell right off the bat that it's fitness. If I wanted to go out with this in some jeans, I could easily get away with that and no one would know. Who would know? Honestly, at the Target price, even if it's not the best quality, worth my money. So next up we have this, which is the ballerina skirt. It has the hourglass waistband with the inner shorts. This is what her inspiration design looks like. And this one I did get in a medium because I wanted this to fit a little bit snug. I did hear some reviews that if you're in between sizing, that you might benefit from sizing down, especially if you actually intend to do any sort of activities in these clothing. So I'm really excited to try this on. Okay, but like, why am I obsessed with this skirt? I mean, okay, let's see. One, I am really happy that I sized down. If you didn't tell me and I tried this on, I would think that it's a large. If it's like a large to me, so maybe if you're in between sizing, definitely go down. It is still super stretchy, like it's not constricting at all, so I'm really happy that I sized it down, because I think if I had gotten a large, it just might be like a little too loose in the waistband. Next, I think it comes to a really good length on my body. I know some people that are going to be taller, they might be a little bit short on them. But for me, you know, if I put my hands down, it comes right to the bottom of my fingertips. With the shorts underneath that we love. No front seam, dual side pocket, you know the gist. This one is a little bit different than the PopFlex pirouette skirt that went viral, because that one has a different waistband. So let me roll up the long sleeve a little bit, because the long sleeve is actually longer than just a crop length. It goes to like right below my belly button, this long sleeve does. And this skirt sits naturally at my waist, and so if I'm to fully extend these out, it goes right up to my waist, and it just like barely covers my belly button at the V. So we have the double waistband for extra security that it's going absolutely nowhere. We also have a little bit of that hourglass formation. It's pretty flowy. I wasn't expecting as much of a flow just from the viral PopFlex one, because of course it is about double the price of this one, but this feels really nice. I didn't have the viral pirouette skirt in my closet, and I had been contemplating, I had been thinking about it, but now that I have this one, I love. I'm obsessed. Get this one, you guys. Get this one. Next up, I got the Have a Sip hoodie, and I got this one because I got a very similar Have Sip from PopFlex, so I was very curious to see about the differences in these two items that have the same type of romantic dropped shoulder moment, very pillowy sort of triangle cut where it makes you feel almost like a little bubble that you're wearing with the thick hood. And right off the bat, just from taking it out of the package, I will note that she no longer has the little drawstrings in the hood, and instead of having zippered pockets, we have button pockets, and we do still have the Have Split Zip here. So let's see what that one's like. Okay, you might have to rip this hoodie off my body because I'm never taking it off. I am obsessed. Listen, I got the Half Sip hoodie from PopFlex literally like 3 weeks ago, and I love it, but honestly, if you can't justify the price, get this one. There are a few notable differences. Like I already said, we don't have the drawstring for the hoodie. But do you really need that? You know, it is thinner material, but again, if it's just a warm-up hoodie, this will get the job done. You still have your zip up, you still have your big pocket with buttons. So honestly, yes, we're getting rid of the zippers. But how many hoodies do you own that have zippers on the side? Hardly any. So this is not going to be any different, and you still have that beautiful enchanted drop sleeve, perfectly oversized. I would say if you want perfectly oversized, get your size. She accounts for the oversized. Of course, with this collection, you have limited colors. This is one of like 3 other colors that they offer. With PopFlex, you guys already know, they have like tons and tons of colors for all of their items. And yes, I know the quality is a little bit less, but for $35, this is worth every single penny. One other thing that I really, really love about this one, compared to the PopFlex one, is the hood. Some of the PopFlex hoodies are just so thick and so high quality. They're kind of heavy, and so they end up kind of like pulling up, and you'll just kind of end up with like the hood pushing everything up. But with this one, because it is a thinner, lighter material, it stays here. If I want the hood, it'll come, but I don't feel like I'm having to constantly adjust this down. I mean, baby, it's cold here in Colorado, and this, I feel cozy, I feel cute, everything. I love it. I love it. Next up, we have something that I'm also very excited for, and that is the travel trouser pant. It is a sweatpant with the wide leg, and I love a wide leg moment. We have this really nice raised seam that runs around the middle of your leg, if you can tell from that design. And I think that just adds a little bit of something extra, a little bit more elevated to something that would otherwise be a basic. I love the thick waistband. We have the external drawstring, and it feels really nice and thick and very comfy. I am a little bit worried about the length on me. A 31 inseam is going to be pushing it for me, especially for something that's wide leg and it's not going to taper off at the bottom. Nevertheless, I'll go ahead and try them on. Okay, here are the sweatpants, and oh, as much as I love them, they are in fact just way too long on me. Even on my very tippy toes, I can barely get them to not touch the ground, and if I'm walking, I just start to step all over them. I just don't think these are going to work for me. Maybe I will consider sizing down, and then maybe they won't drag on the floor as much, because I do love the wide leg. I do think they are very well made. I love the deep pockets. I love the color. I love everything about them except for how long they are. Alright, well, those were all the pieces that I tried from the Blogilates Exclusive Collection with Target. I would love to know what your favorite piece was. Honestly, I was a little bit worried there at the beginning. Starting off with the romper, I don't know if that was my best choice, but I really did want to see if there was a romper that Cassie Ho has made that would fit my body better. But as we all saw, I definitely did not look my best. However, everything else that I tried on, I really genuinely liked, and I am keeping a lot of the pieces. Otherwise, I am very curious about how the quality is going to hold up over time. As I've said, I do own some other PopFlex items, and I have tested them. They are tried and true, amazing quality. Wash in, wash out, they still hold their shape, they still hold their elasticity, they don't roll down, and they've yet to fade in any of the colors that I own. So I am very curious, given that most of these pieces are about half the price of what PopFlex normally is. That quality has to be compromised somewhere. Like, are there going to be a lot of loose threading? Are they going to wash well? Am I going to wear something once and then it's going to start pulling or tearing, or the seams are going to come off? I really hope not. I do love Target, like most people. I have purchased my fair share of Target clothing, and I think it's both. Of course, it's going to be less quality than something that Cassie can manufacture herself versus going through Target. But also, you are now able to try things on in store, and that is a privilege that you would not be afforded with PopFlex. So just being able to afford the luxury of going into store and trying things on before spending our valuable money on it, I think it's going to draw a lot more attention to her brand and her clothing. I think she is an incredible designer. I love all of her designs, even if they don't always work for me. I love the concept and idea behind them and everything that she has built. So we'll see how it holds up over time. Of course, let me know if you have any questions or if there was an item that I didn't try on that you did and you absolutely loved. I would love to hear your opinion. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!